Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking into a really well-known story, the feeding of the 5,000 from the Gospel of John.
Right, John chapter 6. It's a powerful one.
It is. We've got some source material here, basically a simplified retelling. It sets up this scene, huge crowd, almost no food.
A classic problem, really. Thousands of people needing food, and what's available? Next to nothing.
Exactly. So our mission for this deep dive is to unpack what this story is telling us about, well, sharing and maybe trusting, even when things look pretty bleak resource-wise.
It starts starkly, doesn't it? 5,000 people minimum out in a remote place, and the disciples basically say, send them away.
Yeah, the practical solution seems to be dismissal. But then they find, what is it? A boy's lunch?
Just that. 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish. I mean, it sounds almost ridiculous against the scale of the need.
It really does. And, the pivotal moment seems to be this kid just offering it up.
That's a crucial detail. He shares what little he has. There's no mention of him hesitating, just this simple act of giving.
It feels like that's the starting point, doesn't it? That small act of generosity.
Absolutely. And then comes the next key step. Jesus takes that offering. He doesn't dismiss it. He takes it and gives thanks, blesses it.
Okay, let's talk about that blessing. It's not just saying thanks for the food. Yeah. It's presented as, well, transformative.
It seems to be the catalyst. That specific action, taking the small amount, acknowledging it, blessing it, precedes the miracle itself.
And the outcome is just staggering. That tiny lunch somehow becomes enough. More than enough, actually.
Way more than enough. Everyone eats, everyone is satisfied. And then there are the leftovers.
Yes, the leftovers. 12 baskets full. That detail always struck me. It's not just meeting the need, it's like overflowing abundance.
Exactly. It underlines this idea of surplus, not just sufficiency. It pushes past simply solving the immediate problem.
So if we pull back, what's a key takeaway here? For me, it keeps coming back to the power of sharing, even if you think you have almost nothing to give.
It suggests that what looks insignificant in our hands can become, well, something else entirely when offered up. Yeah. It challenges that mindset of scarcity.
Right. We often focus on what's missing, the limitations. But this story flips that, kind of. It focuses on the potential within what is there, however small.
And that ties into the other big theme, I think. Trust. Trusting in something beyond the immediately visible resources.
Yeah, because logically, that lunch couldn't feed 5,000. There has to be an element of faith or trust that the need can be met in unexpected ways.
Precisely. It's about looking beyond the constraints we see right in front of us and being open to provision coming from, well, somewhere else when we act with generosity.
So to sort of recap the core insights, there's the huge impact of sharing what you have, no matter how little it seems.
And connected to that is this idea of trusting in a provision beyond ourselves.
Which, in this story at least, leads to this surprising, almost overwhelming abundance, that more than enough reality.
Yes, the offering, the blessing, the trust.
Yeah.
It all culminates in that surplus.
Okay, so for a final thought for everyone listening, maybe think about times in your own experience. Have you ever seen a small act of generosity lead to something unexpectedly big?
Or faced a situation where resources felt incredibly tight, yet somehow things work out, needs were met.
What can this, ancient story suggest about how we view what we have and what we think we need even today? Something to consider. Thanks for joining this deep dive.